Another video. Today I'm doing something a bit different, and this is because I have just made my club. I've just made my club Steel Dolphins, and I want to talk about it a little bit. And I'm just trying to grow my club here, so if you take this as I'm trying to beg people to get into my club, that is completely off of what I'm trying to do. So I'm gonna be training and talking about my club this entire time, and yeah, I'll be talking about some of the requirements, what you need to do to apply, and things like that. So yeah, we'll be doing that. I'm also going to pull things up on my phone because I can't remember anything. I just can't remember. I'm sorry. No. Okay, so right now I am wearing the club outfit, and this is a full club outfit. Oh my gosh, I hate when that happens. It only happens when I'm filming, I swear. And then this is the club penguin. I did start training before I started filming, okay, don't worry about that. But yeah, this is what we're talking about today. I might fail this race, but it's fine. So we're gonna talk about the requirements first, and I think almost all clubs have requirements. If you don't have requirements, I don't know what you're doing. Gonna be the most messy club ever, I feel like. Anyway, I've been in multiple clubs and all of them have had requirements, so I'm gonna talk about my requirements. You must be 13 and older, and on my applications it does require that you put your age. So the reason I want 13 and up is, I think this is on most clubs too, it's because maturity levels and stuff. I feel like you're more mature as a 13-year-old, and I feel like now you're in your teenage years and stuff. But if you're almost 13, that kind of counts too, because you're about to turn 13, and and I know that age doesn't cling to maturity levels, but I still think that's just the way I think. So if it doesn't make sense to you, I'm very sorry about that. Oh my gosh. So the next thing I'm going to talk about is the level requirements, and I'm going to talk a little bit about it because I have a little bit to say about it. You must be level 15 and up, and the reason is you unlock most of the levels at level 15. Finally, I'm admired with this. Oh my gosh, you don't unlock most of the levels, you unlock most of the areas in level 15, even though if you don't unlock the areas inside those areas. I'm level 20 and I have not done any of the Dino Valley quests, so I don't have most of it unlocked, but I still have Dino Valley unlocked, so you get what I'm saying. You don't have to have everything unlocked, but you have to have the main area unlocked, if that makes sense. I don't know. Let me pull up the requirements real quick because I'm forgetting everything. Oh yeah. I have really met multiple people. As I've said before, I've been in multiple clubs, so most of them only had a 1 month or 2 weeks or something like that. I don't know, they were very strict about the uniform and stuff, and that's 2 weeks to 1 month was about the range that you had. And one of my clubs had unlimited time, and I feel like it shouldn't be unlimited, but I'm giving every member or person 3 months to get their club outfit and horse, but I'm not really requiring the horse in those 3 months. I'm really requiring the outfit because I know horses are expensive in this game, so I get if you're not able to buy it within those 3 months, because I know you're probably gonna spend all your star coins on this outfit. I mean, it's not a cheap outfit, but you can get some of the things in this outfit you can get with shillings, because apparently they're really cheap, the saddlebag or the leg wraps. They're I think most of these are up to 10k, but then some of them are 5k and under. So you can go into my open server, which I will link in my channel bio, you can join the Discord open server, and it should have I'm sorry, my voice is shaking. It should have the club outfit. This is also I think I mentioned this, but this is the Club Penguin Bluppy. His name is Bluppy because I think it's silly, okay? But Bluppy is the Club Penguin, and there's no required time to get him, but the recommended time is I think like after the winter festival, because this penguin is exclusively in the winter festival, so that's why it doesn't have a fixed time frame. But if you are to buy it, I would recommend buying it before the winter festival ends. But if you don't get in time, or like you forgot, I like completely understand. I don't really care, because like it is required, but like I don't have a specific thing like you should buy then or something like that. Like I don't have, it's not like I'm not that strict about it, is what I'm trying to say. Also, I have an absence policy, and this is because I want people to attend events without, like, I want people to be active, is what I'm trying to say. Like, okay, so the attendance policy is that you must inform a staff member or the owner or someone close to the owner so that they can inform them that you are missing an event, or you can put it in the absences channel once you join the club. And if you have 7 unexcused absences, which means you didn't tell anyone about it, you will be terminated from the club. And I know 7 is like not too many mornings, and this is because I actually want people to be interested in our club and not just join to be inactive all the time. And I feel like it's more fair, and it's more fair to the club owners and leaders who work hard to like host events and dressage practices and stuff. So it like, I feel like it hurts some people's feelings that like they worked hard for this and then only like 3 or 4 people are showing up. It just doesn't feel right. I don't know really how to explain that. Let's see what else we need to talk about. I'll talk about the joining process. Some of this has come from inspiration from other clubs, and I'm not going to finger point who, because I don't want to, okay, I just want to put a disclaimer here. I don't want to come off as cheating or like stealing or anything like that, like copying. It was not my intent, so if it sounds really similar to another club, I'm very, very sorry, and I apologize. So the first one is obviously applications, and the application has a lot of information on it, but some of the information is wrong because I forgot to update it, so I'll make sure to update it after this video is posted. But the application it just has a bunch of information on it. So if you think, so like I said, on the application it says that this club is 14 plus. However, I have told you it is 13 plus. I just forgot to change it, and originally was supposed to be 14 plus, but then I was like, a lot of these members are 13 and younger, so I want like 13 and younger, 13 and older. Like 13 is a good age to put like a dot on and be like, oh, you have to be 13 and up to join this club. Make sure to recheck like the Discord server, because that's where I put all the updated information. I don't really update the Google Forms lately. I just look on there for applicants and stuff. Like, that's all I do. So if you get accepted, this is when we have more members. If you're a new member currently and there's not many members, you're just going to immediately join as a member and skip the entire process. But if we had more members, you would have to be a trial or on a wait list or something like that. And you would be, I'm so sorry, I think I'm sick, but yeah, you will have, you'll be a trial, and your trial buddy or like whoever is monitoring you, they will report everything to me or my co-leader. So, or co-owner, whatever you want to call her. So yeah, I was going to do voice interviews, but now I'm like, that sounds way too similar to a club, and so I'm going to be removing that from both the open and closed server of the thing, but yeah. So next, if you have shown that you're capable of being in this club and that this club really means a lot to you, you will be welcomed into the closed server. If you've shown that you really want to be a part of this club and this club is really what is for you, then you can join the closed server, which I will send you the link privately. We are also located on Nightstar, so if you are not on Nightstar, you will have to be willing to move. You know, that's like a big thing of mine. Of course, you have to apply on your main account. I think that goes for all clubs, really. If you don't apply on your main account, that's probably because you're on another region or something like that, like a valid excuse that you would have for that. Oh, we leveled up. Great. Also, this is a club horse. His name is Steel. You guys can name it whatever you want. You guys can do a different main style if you want. I don't really care. It's just this main style fits me best. If you're wondering who we are, I will be explaining who we are. So we are a dressage event and hangout club. Originally, we were just an event and hangout club, but then I was like, you know what, let's put dressage in there because people love dressage, and I kind of want to do dressage, not because like eventing gets boring. I mean, it does because you're doing, but I do want a variety of things to do. So that comes to our schedule. On Tuesdays and Thursdays, every Tuesday and Thursday, we will have a dressage practice at 6:30 Central Time Zone. That's the time zone I'm from. If you're not from that time zone, I would recommend using a time zone calculator. Our events are always on weekends, and if you're busy on a weekend, don't worry, we still have hangout days. We can make that into an event too. So most of the days are actually hangout days. So Monday, Wednesday, and Friday are hangout days, and then events will always be on a weekend. And if there is no event on a weekend, that can either be a makeup dressage day where you can message the owner and say that like you missed a dressage practice so you can have a private lesson, or you can just hang out with the others, you know. So yeah, the applications are already in our open servers. Oh my god. If you have any questions and you're not in our open server, you can just DM me, because yeah. Okay, that brings us to socials. Our club, I will put both usernames on the screen, and I will also put it in the description. For Instagram and YouTube is the exact same thing. We also have a limited event. Okay, so a quick announcement. I will be allowing the first 5 to 7 individuals interested in joining Steel Dolphins, which is our club, to bypass the full application process and instead complete a brief interview. However, please note that all standard club requirements must still be met in order to be considered. This opportunity is limited, so if you're interested, be sure to reach out promptly. But yeah, first 5 to 7, I think no one has actually done the brief interview yet. You actually get to pick. But yeah, my SSO username is PSC Song. You can find me on Nightstar in the North American servers. So you'll probably see me and Steve's just wearing this outfit. Yeah, that's probably where you can find me the most. Oh yeah, I also read applications every Thursday and Saturday. But you might get a response earlier or a little later, depending on how many applications I get in a day. I'll link the open server in my channel bio, so not in this video bio, but in my channel bio, and that's where it will be posted. You can join our Discord server, and I will probably see you there. So adios until next time, folks.